There's a strange moment when you realize the life you're living might not be the one your body was built for. Just stay with that thought for a moment. Nothing dramatic happened. Nothing broke overnight. It simply drifted, quietly, until most of us forgot what was lost. That realization rarely arrives during a crisis. It arrives in silence. In the pause before sleep, when the body is tired but the mind refuses to rest. In the middle of a meal that fills the stomach but leaves something unnamed unsatisfied. In the quiet awareness that convenience has replaced continuity, and speed has replaced meaning. What unsettles us is not pain. It is dissonance. A sense that modern life is asking our nervous systems to do something they were never designed to sustain. Not for a day. Not for a week. But for decades. And the body, loyal as it is, tries to comply, until it no longer can. Modern society tells a very clean story about progress. It says that stress is the price of ambition. That constant stimulation is normal. That food is fuel, interchangeable and optimized. That efficiency is the highest good. We are told that the human body is adaptable enough to endure fluorescent light, irregular meals, synthetic calories, fragmented sleep, and relentless urgency, indefinitely. We are told this because the system depends on us believing it. Convenience has become a moral virtue. Speed has become a marker of intelligence. Hunger is an inconvenience to be postponed, not a signal to be honored. We eat while distracted. We work while exhausted. We rest while stimulated. And when the body begins to protest, through fatigue, inflammation, digestive discomfort, or emotional numbness, we are told the problem is individual. A lack of discipline. A failure of willpower. An imbalance to be corrected with a product. The possibility that the environment itself is misaligned with human biology is rarely entertained, because that would require slowing down. And slowing down is not profitable. For most of European history, and early American history, life unfolded at the speed of daylight. Villages were not quaint lifestyle choices. They were biological ecosystems. Food, work, rest, and community were woven into a single rhythm. In medieval Europe, the majority of people lived within walking distance of their fields, bakeries, wells, and neighbors. Meals were not scheduled by clocks but by labor. You ate when the work paused. You rested when the light faded. Bread was baked once or twice a week, fermented slowly, shared widely. Vegetables were harvested hours before consumption. Dairy was cultured, not sterilized. Food was alive, and so were the microbes that accompanied it. In monasteries such as Abbey of Cluny, monks ate simply, seasonally, and predictably. Their days were structured not by urgency but by repetition. The nervous system thrives on predictability. So did they. In early America, small farming communities followed similar patterns. Meals were communal. Labor was physical but intermittent. No one checked messages while eating. No one rushed through digestion to return to a screen. Stress existed. Famine, disease, hardship were real, but it was episodic, not chronic. The body was allowed to recover. That distinction matters more than we realize. It is tempting to romanticize the past. That would be a mistake. Life was harder in many ways. Mortality was higher. Comfort was limited. But stress functioned differently. Stress came in waves: planting, harvest, storms, illness, and then it receded. The nervous system activated. The body responded. Then equilibrium returned. Today, stress does not resolve. It accumulates. The human stress response evolved for short bursts of danger, followed by safety and rest. Village life, for all its difficulty, respected that cycle. Modern life does not. The human body operates on cycles. Eat. Digest. Rest. Stress interrupts digestion. Always has. When the nervous system senses urgency, blood is diverted away from the gut and toward muscles and the brain. This is survival physiology. In a village context, this made sense. You fled danger. You work hard. Then you ate and recovered. But when urgency never ends, digestion never fully begins. Enzymes are not released efficiently. Microbial balance shifts. Nutrients pass through half-absorbed. The body becomes fed but undernourished. Over time, this creates confusion. Not disease in the dramatic sense, but quiet dysfunction. Fatigue without explanation. Cravings without satisfaction. Inflammation without injury. The body is not failing. It is adapting, imperfectly, to a mismatched environment. If this is changing how you see food, let the algorithm know by liking this video. The rupture did not happen all at once. It began with good intentions. Cities grew. Populations expanded. Food needed to be cheaper, faster, more predictable. Industrial milling stripped grain of its microbial life. Fermentation was replaced with chemical shortcuts. Seasonality became an inconvenience to overcome. Food became a product, not a process. Efficiency demanded uniformity. Uniformity demanded intervention. The result was abundance, but of a narrow kind. Calories increased. Nutrients diminished. Biological signals were blurred. And with them, the body's ability to self-regulate. The modern body lives in a state of low-grade alert. Not panic. Not fear. Just enough tension to keep the system from fully resting. Digestion becomes rushed. Sleep becomes shallow. Hunger becomes confusing. The body asks simple questions. When can I rest? When will this end? And receives no clear answer. This is not a failure of resilience. It is a mismatch of expectations. The solutions are not trends. They are patterns. Regular meals. Predictable rhythms. Food eaten without urgency. Fermentation. Seasonality. Repetition. These are not nostalgic gestures. They are biological cues. They tell the nervous system that the environment is safe again. Not perfect. Just safe enough. Old villages did not eliminate stress. They contained it. They allowed it to rise and fall. They trusted the body's ability to regulate when given time, rhythm, and nourishment. Modern life has not destroyed that ability. It has simply drowned it out. What was lost was not knowledge. It was permission. Permission to move slowly. To eat deliberately. To let the body finish its sentences. That permission still exists. Waiting quietly. If you want to keep exploring the truths modern life forgot, subscribe and stay with us.